Meanwhile, the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, says it is doing everything possible to ensure that the newly redesigned naira notes circulate across the country. Director Corporate Communications of the CBN, Osita Nwanisiobi, gave assurance when a group known as Pro-Nigeria Group staged a solidarity walk to the CBN headquarters in Abuja in support of the Apex Bank's monetary policies. Our FCT correspondent, Osom Raphael, has details.
Since the central bank introduced the policy and set a deadline for the swapping of the new notes, the move has continued to receive backlash from Nigerians. This is due to the shortage of the new notes. While there has been an outcry over the shortage of the new notes, Nwanisiobi said the Apex Bank is doing everything possible to ensure that the currency circulates across the country. The director said the CBN policy is not targeted at anyone, as being insinuated in some quarters, but for the good of Nigerians.
We are fully persuaded that what we are doing is for the benefit of the Nigerian people. We are very, very apolitical. We do not belong to any political persuasion. But what we know is that this is not targeted at anybody. It is for the good of the Nigerian people. And we are fully persuaded that the Central Bank of Nigeria will see through this policy. And I can assure you, now you talked about some of the pains and the difficulties. Yes, we know that there is always a kind of trade-off in policies. That oftentimes there are certain pains that will come along the way. But the central bank is doing everything possible to ensure that the new notes permeate and circulate across Nigeria and every part of this country. And that is why the governor ordered all of the directors in the Central Bank of Nigeria to move to the states to ensure that once this thing gets to the banks, that it will eventually get to the Nigerian people. We have our people in the local governments and the hinterlands. We also leverage the services of agents across Nigeria. Over 30,000 selected to ensure that they carry out what we call naira swap.
Speaking earlier, the convener, Pro-Nigeria Group, Isaac Balami, said the work is in support of CBN's monetary policy. Balami described the barrage of attacks by various politically motivated interest groups, political parties, and politicians as an undue distraction that will serve only personal interest against the intended national interest as envisaged by the CBN.
It's very, very clear that CBN has given 10 days extension, and the politicians in this country are trying to play politics to blackmail CBN, to possibly even blackmail the president to go back on his words. We are here to support the CBN policy because we know that this issue of new monetary policy is going to help to stop vote buying. Yes. The issue of vote buying is a major problem. It has destroyed Nigeria. It has destroyed the entire continent. And enough is enough. What we are saying here now is we are aware that the Central Bank of Nigeria has released money to all the banks. All the banks have money. But politicians are buying this money from them at a higher cost, at black market rate, thereby frustrating the citizens to go against CBN, to go against the government. We are saying no. We are saying no. We are saying no. What we are saying here is that this is not the first time that currency is being changed or you are redesigning any kind of currency. It has happened in India. It has happened in other parts of the world.
They, however, pleaded with Nigerians to exercise patience as the policy will benefit everyone. Osam Raphael, ABN News.